This little device is called a hinge switch, and it's very much like the door on your refrigerator. You open the door, the light comes on, you close the door, and the light goes off. Now just think about how convenient that would be. Say in a laundry room when you're carrying that heavy basket of clothes into the laundry room, the light comes on and you never have to worry about leaving the light on when you leave that room or a closet. Now this type of device, as well as the system we looked at earlier, does require wiring to be routed inside the walls before the drywall is installed. But there is a system out there that's completely wireless that can control all of the lighting in your home. And recently, Bill Hambley with the Central Light Companies showed us a home that had one of these systems. So Bill, tell me, what are some of the real advantages of having an automated lighting system in your home?
Danny, we like to talk about making the case for lighting control, and that case is comfort and convenience, aesthetics and ambience in the home, safety and security, and then energy savings and energy management.
Boy, that's pretty important these days. Try to
really
save money on your energy bill any way at all. And I guess if you can adequately control the lighting, that's a big energy user in the home.
It really is. You really have an energy management function in the house. When you hit good night at night, A, it's real convenient, don't have to worry about the kids upstairs, but B, I know that house is off and things haven't been left on.
Well, now I know that you installed the system in this home after it was already built for a number of years, and I know you used a wireless system, and boy, I bet that made the homeowner pretty happy not having to tear out a bunch of walls.
Oh, it was the only really practical way to get a lighting control system in the home. Otherwise, we would be ripping through the walls and getting new wire in. But this way, we just replaced a switch in the wall with a new dimmer. And once we got all the dimmers installed, they start talking to a central controller, and there we have it.
Now, so all these different devices talking to a center control. What does that center control look like?
It's really very simple. It's like the look of a wireless router in the house. Here, we're going to take a look.
All right, great.
Danny, it's just right over here. This is a fairly new installation, so the homeowner's still playing with it a little bit, figuring out what he wants it to do and where it's going to be located. But that controller can be located up above a piece of furniture, maybe even inside an armoire somewhere. So it doesn't have to be out in the open, but while you're playing with it and getting things set up, obviously you want to have it accessible.
But now this is enough to send all these signals all over a home.
Oh yeah, and the best location is obviously in the center of the house, the nearest to the center point, because then it's going to send the radio signals out to every one of the devices that we've installed in the house, and then there's your whole centrally controlled system. But inside that controller is a clock, is the ability to create 100 scenes, and when I say scenes, like evening scenes and entertainment scenes and dining and landscape and so forth, and also the clock where I can have things turned on by dusk and dawn or exact time of the day, and I don't even have to turn on my landscape lights, for instance.
Oh boy, that is pretty convenient. Now, so this is sending a signal out, and if you have a standard, say a single pole switch or a dimmer or whatever, you simply take that out, and the controller that you provide goes in that, and it receives the signal from it.
That's right. There's a radio transceiver built into every one of the dimmers. And so once you do your simple installation and you provide power back to it, make sure you turn it off before you do that.
All right.
Then they start talking to the central controller and you do some simple programming.
Okay, well, you've told me all these things and what it can do. Show me how it works.
Great.